Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's all about racing. I had a lot of fun with the top 10 biggest losers of my 143 scale collection, and 164. So I thought I'd have some fun again with the top 10 biggest losers of my 2023 NASCAR throwbacks in 124 scale. Now, the criteria, much like that of the top 10 of my sports cars, is they had to have been on the channel for over 90 days, but in this case they had to have less than 75 views, a very low bar. The losers and the drivers of these 124 scale cars will be presented in numeric order from number 10 to number 1. Now the surprises. There are only 9 that met the criteria of under 75 views. Just 9. There were 27 with less than 100 views. Way too many for a top 10. NASCAR cars are among the ugliest cars in the world, but they do sound great. I'm surprised anybody watches these videos. Even I have a hard time doing so. Both of the Earhardts are on the list. Just kidding. Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and Danica Patrick are on the list. Only partially kidding. Okay, guys, here's the top 9 biggest losers of 2023 in NASCAR. Now, this car at number 9 was Jeremy Mayfield's number 19 Mountain Dew Dodge Intrepid. Now, personally, I thought this was one of the coolest looking cars that they had in NASCAR at the time. This particular car I thought was really cool with the lime green and the green wheels. If you've ever seen Jeremy Mayfield's TV commercial that he did back in, I think it was the mid-2000s, it was phenomenal. Well, this car got 68 views. Number 8 on the list was this Kenny Irwin Jr., number 42 Bell South Chevrolet Monte Carlo. I thought this was a really good looking car with a very clever livery, but nevertheless it came in at number 8 with only 68 views, tied with the number 7 car. This is Jeff Burton's number 9 track gear Ford Taurus, and I put this at number 7 even though it tied Kenny Irwin Jr., because Jeff Burton, he's a Virginia boy. Shit, I knew his brother and, Ward, and I knew his father-in-law and his wife. So it was very, very hard to see him on the list. But nevertheless, this track gear Ford Taurus only had 65 views. Now, number 6 on the list is this Johnny Benson, number 10 Eagle One Pontiac Grand Prix. Even though the Grand Prix is probably the ugliest damn car of all of these. Well, maybe the Monte Carlo is uglier, but it's close. This is a really cool livery, and it surprised me that it only got 64 views. Ouch. Number 5 on this list is the Jack Sprague number 24 Net Zero Monte Carlo with only 53 views. Guys, this is a badass looking livery. Granted, the car is ugly as dog shit, but the livery is really, really cool. Now, sadly, another Virginia boy, Elliot Sadler, from Emporia, Virginia, drives the number 21 Citgo Ford Taurus. And this car got only 50 views. Not a spectacular livery. And a guy that was very, very popular in his time and unpopular. Well, anyhow, he only got 50 views. Now, when you see who number 3 is, you're probably going to be in disbelief, because I told you that he was on the list, and I was only partially kidding. Well, truth is, I don't even own a Danica Patrick car. I never would, so she's not on the list. And no, Jeff Gordon didn't make the list. But sadly and surprisingly, and I do mean surprisingly, Jimmie Johnson, the greatest winner in NASCAR, driving number 48 Lowe's Monte Carlo, got only 48 views. Number 48, 48 views. I found that kind of ironic. Now, a number really cool and, quite frankly, a unique livery. This Jeff Burton, number 9 Gain Ford Taurus, was number 2 on the list. It only got 43 views. Guys, this is a badass looking car. Granted, this was his Busch Series car, but nevertheless, a really, really cool car. And finally, the biggest loser of them all, number 1 on the list, was Matt Kenseth. God bless his soul. I really like the guy. This is his Visine A Monte Carlo. And folks, this car got 37 6 views. I might as well delete it from the channel. Hey, do me a favor. If you like Matt Kenseth, get on there, view this car, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Hey guys, hope you had a lot of fun. This was supposed to be a light video about cars that just didn't do very well on my channel. And I will admit, I don't consider myself a huge NASCAR fan, even though I have over 100 of their fairly large cars, because I was a NASCAR fan for about 20 years. Hell, I live 30 miles away from Richmond International Raceway, or 30 minutes, not 30 miles. But anyhow, thought I'd have some fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.